Walk with us, talk with us, ride with us. They ask us why we walk this way, talk this way, eat, sleep, drink, and spark this way. We was born that way, we gon' die that way. We've been doing this for years, we ride that way. Walk this way, talk this way, eat, sleep, drink, and spark this way. We was born that way, we gon' die that way. We've been doing this for years, we ride that way. Walk this way, talk this way.
Happy Friday, everybody. All right, so this one I don't think is going to be a very long episode. It's weird because I have all the assets that are like, there's like a lot more assets than everything else, but it doesn't feel like there's a lot of stuff to cover. Before we jump into like all of the stuff that I worked on this week, we're going to go ahead and just, really let this moment sink in. National Golf Month, baby. National Golf Month. National Golf Month. In case y'all didn't know, it is National Golf Month. See? National Golf Month. All right, so the other thing I wanted to share with you guys is I went and golfed at Lamb Park Thursday morning like I do every once in a while, super early. But they had the coolest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And if you're a Kings fan, you'll really appreciate this. Where is it? There. Oh. Light the beam. Dude, it's a driver head cover. My buddies were like, I can't believe you didn't buy that. And it's just because I don't need it right now. The other thing that I wanted to share is Swain got his first merch. Yeah, that's a poker chip. Follow me on YouTube. So if you found one of these right here on a golf course or something, what I'm basically doing is I'm just dropping them around golf courses. Hopefully the channel gets a little bit bigger. Hopefully we have a little bit more fun with it. But if you found one, either hit me up in the comments section or you can email me at, I think it's swainssucks916@gmail.com. Email me with where you found it. And if you're over 21, I'll buy you a beer and a small bucket and I'll make you feel really good about your game because you can hit balls with me and you'll just be way better than me. If you're not over 21, I'll buy you a small bucket and a sleeve of balls or something like that. So if you found one, awesome. Ding, merch. Just wait. I got more coming. All right, so what we worked on this week is, so grip is actually working really well. I don't feel uncomfortable with it. It's not like it's I don't even have to think about it. It just kind of happens. But now we're moving on to, in Ben Hogans' book, it's posture and stance. And it's a long chapter. It's like 27 pages long. And me being super impatient, it doesn't work for me. But I'm trying really hard to practice my patience and be more mindful of it. So I just actually decided to break it down into different segments until I'm comfortable with every segment. So footwork and ball positioning is basically all been working on this week. And it's crazy because I already feel like I'm getting it down and I saw small results. So one of the things that I realized is when you're reading these things or you're working on stuff, it's not just reading it and doing it for the sake of doing it. You really want to understand why you're doing it. So the reason why you're putting your front foot a little tilted forward is it makes your knees not be able to move as much as you would want. Plus it gets you around faster. I actually saw some pretty good results. It's crazy though, because I went to the driving range, had a really good session, and I was feeling super confident. And then I went to the driving range again, and it just completely went to crap. To give you kind of some context, I've only hit 3 greens in regulation in 45 holes. That's awful. That percentage is just straight garbage. But I'm working on this, and I'm trying to be patient. I'm practicing patience. I'm super competitive. I'm super impatient. You guys got to bear with me and cheer me on because I really need to practice patience in this process. So that's from the book right there. And so this is what I did, right? So this is me practicing out in my front yard, and the sticks are just alignment sticks pointing at my tree. Those are wiffle balls. Now watch this. Now I just turn my foot like that. And at first it feels super uncomfortable, like really odd and awkward, but it actually started feeling a little more comfortable this week, and it was working and stuff like that. And this is what it translated to, is this swing right here. it's not that bad. My knees didn't move that much. It's actually pretty good. A lot of my wiffle balls get stuck in that tree. I actually had to shake them out earlier. My neighbors probably find wiffle balls all over their lawn and stuff like that. So I took this actually out to Lamb Park. Now, here's one thing for all the golfers or people who aren't even golfers. This is crazy to me. Sometimes you can have rounds that feel really, really good, but it doesn't translate, and then it can go vice versa, right? I could feel like I played really well. So, for example, I went to Lamb Park. I felt like I've hit the best I've hit in months. My score didn't translate. But then I've had other rounds where I've felt like complete trash, and my score was really good, right? It's weird. It's a weird sport like that. Anyway, so I went to Lamb Park. And it's the most confident I've felt in months, and it's all because of the foot. This is hole number 3, and this is the distance that it was away. That's about the angle of my shot, and I think it ended a little bit short, but that's okay. The problem was my wedges, which are normally pretty good, but my wedges had to have cost me at least 4 or 5 strokes this week. Anyway, but that's hole number 3, and this is the shot that I took on that hole, and look how much different it is. I'm actually standing up nice. I'm not bending my knee as much, and all I focused on this week was my footwork. I was just looking at my feet right here, and what do I do with my feet? Tilt that foot forward a little bit, and I actually striped it. It actually felt really well, really, really cleanly hit. Even my buddies were like, "Oh, that's a good shot. It looks like it's gonna go." And so, it's progressing, and it's feeling really nice. It's actually good to start actually seeing progress, which I need to see. Kapalua, the dream. Don't worry, Mom. It's just lemonade. It's just lemonade. No, I'm kidding. It is just lemonade. So that's pretty much the end of the episode. I just, again, if you found one of those chips, hit me up in the comment section or email me at swainsucks916@gmail.com. I'll buy you a bucket and a beer, or if you're under 21, I'll buy you a bucket and a sleeve of balls. I actually had to come back here and add this. So one of the things I also wanted to say is I'm still working out. They're getting a little bit easier, but I'm also mixing in my normal workouts. And really, my workouts are only taking 20 minutes. But the thing I wanted to share was, even if you're not a golfer, try some of these workouts, man. I've actually lost 3 pounds since I started doing this. And it's great for flexibility, great for your core and things like that. So even if you're not a golfer, try some of these workouts. Again, I lost 3 pounds in like 2 weeks. Thanks, guys, again for watching, and please pass this channel along. I really appreciate any views that you guys can give me. Thanks. See ya.